Crayola crayon wax. We're going to try that out. Some normal candle wax. Also dipping them in melted petroleum jelly. There's our cotton rounds. We're also going to try out lighter fluid. We've seen that one. So we're going to try different methods.
Not measured by material computations. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we're spirits, not animals. He said there's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells duty. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness. Freedom has never been so fragile, so close to slipping from our grasp as it is at this moment.
Obviously, we recommend something electric. We can fit about 4 of these, 2 on each side, on these little cookers, grilled cheese and shit like that. Something easy, quick, don't have to spend money. You could also buy a 20-inch griddle, electric griddle, or anything like that, and that'll work too. Recommend have ventilation, and definitely keep an eye on things. We've got tin foil laid out of the tray. Alright, update. We have all 24 crayons broken up into little pieces. Razor blade, half of them came unraveled. Razor blade for the rest, but it's gonna be interesting. Next step, get the wax, regular candle wax, and Vaseline ready for melting. Update, we got the wax teacup little candles cut up, pulled out the wicks, took off the little metal parts, so all the wax, normal candle wax is ready in here. Now we're going to do the petroleum jelly, and we should be ready to start. See how it goes. Alright, what we're going to do is put the fire tab on the wick, dip it into the lighter fluid. Get another one. It started to melt. We got a little melting here on the candle wax side. A little tiny bit of melting on the crayon. Little tiny chunks. Vaseline's already starting to melt. Alright, the candle wax is done. video. Got all different varieties of fire biscuits. All different varieties, depending on what way we dipped them. Laid them to dry out. Some are double coated, single. We got some regular ones. We got the crayon ones. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these light up. Welcome back, Patriots. We're doing the second part of this segment where we've created the fire tabs already. We'll be putting that video in at some portion of this video, but basically what we have here is a shit ton of different variations of fire tabs. Some of them are made with crayon wax, and some are made with normal wax. Some of them are dipped in Vaseline. Some of them are dipped in lighter fluid, then dipped in wax. And so I've tried to keep track of the tin foil. I'll put a picture in there, but there was a tin foil layout, and I try to keep track of all of them and label the these little canisters with the different type of fire tabs. So we got our little fire pit here. We're out here at the normal FTX spot we usually like to go to. So we got camp set up. Got a couple Freedom Dogs out here with me, and we're gonna go ahead and test out these fire tabs, and hopefully we'll figure out which one's the best as far as burns the longest, easiest to light. Eventually I would probably like to do a wet condition, you know, wet wood, what would work. You know, obviously I'd imagine the longest burning one would probably be the best with wet wood, but Fisher Scientific. So I had found this laying around the house, so we're going to use this, and we're going to time how long they burn. Alright, so we got normal Vaseline dipped, rip it like so. You see the cotton in there, that's what we're going to be looking for. So get that guy right there. So that's just melted Vaseline. We have like Vaseline dipped with wax, regular white wax, candle wax, like the normal little tiny teacup candles, I guess you call them, wax. Alright, we're gonna put that guy right over here. See, the cotton's broken up in there, so I think that's gonna be a good one too. Kinda wanna see some cotton, some sort of dryish cotton inside of it, because if it's completely saturated, it's probably not gonna be good. It's gonna be really hard to light. These are just your standard traditional type of fire tabs I usually make. So these are just regular cotton rounds with just Vaseline stuffed in between two of them, and I'll take like a teaspoon version and just squish it in the middle and lay it on out there. You just want to have some cotton visible on the end as well. So we'll have that one. This is Vaseline dipped and then crayon dipped and melted crayons, and we'll show a little video of that and melting the crayons up on a heat tray, basically a quesadilla maker, electric skillet of any kind, and you'll basically use a tin foil cook tray. You can buy them at Dollar General, Walmart, wherever, any store, and for $1 or something you can buy 3 of them, and you can just melt them up in there instead of dirtying dishes up or any stuff like that. But here we go again. So what we want to see is that cotton kind of exposed right there, so that's another one. Lighter fluid and Vaseline dipped. So it was dipped in lighter fluid and then dipped in Vaseline, melted Vaseline. So we'll set that guy over here. This next one's going to be Vaseline and crayon dipped. Different compound right there a little bit. Seems like it's a lot more durable. I'll put him over there. We have Vaseline with white wax, regular candle wax. Vaseline, it just stays a little bit too moisture, you know, too much moisture, and I think, but it still has some cotton. This one is lighter fluid dipped Vaseline with white wax. 3 different versions. Get one of these seconds out. There we go. Again, there's some white cotton in there that we want to see. We have all these different variations, basically. Got some ideas from all different YouTube channels. Boondockery is one of them. I got a couple different good ideas from him, and there's a plethora of fire tab videos out there. It'd be pretty interesting is getting even more into it, seeing if you can even make them better. So we'll figure that out one at a time. We'll get the stopwatch ready. Alright, so now I remember how to use it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start her up. While we're waiting for a second, I want to make sure the camera's still going, because that would be not cool. Alright, good deal. It's burning pretty well. Still staying on the ends, hasn't gone too far. All in all, you can make a whole bunch of them. It only costs like $1.80 for a good sized pack of the circles. I mean, you can obviously do cotton balls, and a lot of people shove cotton balls with Vaseline inside of a pill bottle. I mean, it'll work. But I prefer having some sort of little tiny canister like these. You can buy like a dozen of these on a good old Bezos market, and these little tin cans. So these are definitely really useful. Check them out. It doesn't have the like a seal inside of these or anything, but it does have some little tiny styrofoam little cushioning, whatever you want to call that, but there's no seal around it, so just keep that in mind. I think you might be able to buy some with seals, but probably going to be more expensive and probably not work with the shit. That thing is rocking, so if you couldn't get a fire going with that, then you probably got some issues. Or at least what's really cool is you can fit it probably about, let's say about 9 to 11 in here, little rounds. So, and you can get bigger ones as well to fit even more rounds. But generally, if we go out on these FTXs, I like to have about 2 canisters of those. So, just helps out if we want to spend less time getting the fire going and more time focused on other things. Especially if there's some really harsh conditions, we'll usually be going out there sometimes in the rain on our FTXs, or high winds with the rain, snow even sometimes. So it just depends what you get up here in North Georgia. We're at about almost 3 minutes. Yep, and she's done. Right at 3 minutes, 2:59. So let's keep that in mind. Go on to the next one. Good time to talk about what the next couple videos coming out. I'll be making a video of what I bring out to our FTXs, what's in my rucksack, why I do it. Everybody can bring what they pretty much want, but we'll have kind of a consistent idea of what you want to have in your rucksack. When you come out, it's pretty fun, and it's a free event, so you know, it's a good learning experience. Definitely awesome. This is one of the locations we use here at also come up here to do some video recording. It's one of my favorite spots to come to. We're about 3,300 feet above elevation right now, and it's pretty isolated. Not far from the Appalachian Trail at all. Probably about less than half a mile away from the Appalachian Trail. And I like coming out here. It's really peaceful. Be a little windy sometimes, so you definitely got to prepare for that. And water's not too far away, but it's a little bit of a trek to get to it when you're in the mountains, especially out 4 miles in at least. So you want to keep that in mind. And we'll also be testing out this little stove here. My cousin gave this to me as a Christmas gift. Thought it was pretty interesting. It's not too heavy. I thought it'd be fun to use, try out. That thing's rocking and rolling. We're at 2 minutes. I wonder if it's cheating off this piece of wood. Is it cheating? Yeah, it was cheating a little bit. Still rocking. We're at almost 3 minutes, so I think the average is going to be pretty much about 3 minutes. Almost 4 minutes. So that one was a really good test. We're going to do the traditional. Much about 3 minutes, give or take. Me messing around, probably about 3:10. On the just a traditional fire biscuit is what I call them. We'll like 2 of these at the same time. Like this left one over here is pretty much going out. That'd be at 3:30, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That crayon mix is doing really good. We're almost to 4 minutes. There she is right there, right at 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Crayola crayon. All right. We got 3 of them going. Talk about some cool fire tab ideas. Either which way, they'll definitely get a fire going. If you can't get a fire going in 3 minutes, you're having some issues. Definitely want to stop and go back. Go from there. Get your tinder smaller, get it drier, that usually works. Looks like the one on the left is done. Almost. Yep, it's done right at 235. So that one's shit. Whatever that one was, don't use that. 3 minutes. Far right one's out, right at 340. So we're going up into 4 minutes with that crayon mix. I think that's pretty much it. She's wrapped up right there. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little nice test.
Oh, we're falling hide away. We can't get to our feet. We all been grinding every day to find opportunity. We all get lost along the way. I know